introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Between the Washington Redskins and the Green Bay Packers. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Hoyer. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. Fresh set of downs here. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They run again on first down, Lynch. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
On second down, Lynch trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's brought in by Doxson. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Following the penalty, Lynch. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now Hoyer. And Davis with it left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run with Lynch. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Five yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line.
Here we go.
Hoyer. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll run. This is White. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. The Broncos, they've taken an early lead against the Chiefs. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Rodgers to throw on second down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
6 yards to go here on second down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. It's caught. Shepard. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Now Rodgers. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start. Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket. Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up. Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series.
Go.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He's got it. 11 more on that one and another first down. He's had great protection back there to throw. Really been able to survey from the pocket. That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit. Also means that he's able to find targets downfield at his leisure. That allows him to be really accurate. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ty Montgomery. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And his kick is good. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now. I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point? The kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time. I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through. I don't know about that. Toe bash. I don't know about that. Super toe. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area. He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go now.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset? You want to get this running game going? I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now. Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Completes it right side to Dodson. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now.
1st down. He'll drop to throw it. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. The Redskins on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find a man, Keenan Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, here's Rodgers. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Rodgers now on first down. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. That one goes for 36 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing again. Rodgers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They try again with Montgomery. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And his kick is right through. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Here's Hoyer. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Reset. Hey, easy.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And Bullock will put this one through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This will be fielded at the 6. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly, and the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Let's go.
Room here to run, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now this time, Rodgers will throw. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ryan Anderson. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Washington! Marshawn Lynch, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's got room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Play clock winding down. Snap comes at 1. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Packers! Ty Montgomery with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now Hoyer. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go! 319! 319!
First down, the run with Lynch. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hoyer. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the tight end goes in motion left. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Ty Montgomery with touchdown number 3 here this game and 17 now on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the 3rd quarter. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Leopard!
Back to throw here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers to throw. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. Looking long for Westbrook. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. On now is the Packers punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now back to throw, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Rodgers hands to Montgomery. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And some options here for the offense on second and 2. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here it's third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 24, the 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
No, Jack, Patriot!
Now a toss coming right side. That's Lynch. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Rodgers handing to Montgomery. Gets past one man. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Rodgers throwing again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They're going to look to throw. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively, they're trying to rush to the line as Hoyer urges them to get set. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Rodgers looking to throw. Rolling to his left. Looking for Shepard deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. On second down, Montgomery. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Packers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Fresh set of downs here. The toss play to Montgomery. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Rodgers throwing here. Looking for Shepard deep. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because